You gotta be So I've always considered myself to be a big Halo fan, and if you look through my channel you'd probably notice that. I've played all the games back to back countless times, from the mainline titles to the RTS ones. Yet throughout all this time playing these games, I've never once considered ever playing the mobile releases in Spartan Assault and Spartan Strike. In fact, I'd all but forgotten that these games even existed until I booted up Xbox Game Pass and seen them in its library. So given the fact there hasn't been much going on in Halo recently besides all the cheating and hacking controversy, I decided to finally give Halo Spartan Assault a chance for the first time 11 years after its initial release. Halo Spartan Assault was developed by 343 Industries and Vanguard Games, and was a spin-off title released on the 18th of July 2013. It's available to play on PC, Xbox 360, Xbox One and mobile. To my knowledge, Spartan Assault was the first and only game besides its direct sequel Spartan Strike to be released on mobile phones. It was met with average reception from gaming critics such as IGN and GameSpot, usually scoring around 6s out of 10. So going into it, I didn't have high expectations given its underwhelming reception and the fact no one ever really talks about this game. But during my first playthrough, I was somewhat pleasantly surprised. The story of Halo Spartan Assault is meant to bridge the gap between the events of Halo 3 and Halo 4. We take control of two Spartan 4s in the game, being Spartan Davis and Spartan Sarah Palmer. Yeah, that's Sarah Palmer.
I thought you'd be taller.
The fuck did you just say to me?
I don't know, maybe when introducing your new character that you want fans to care for by having them immediately insulting a gaming icon that fans have grown to love for over a decade isn't a very good idea. I mean, what has Palmer actually done in the mainline games beside insult Master Chief upon immediate introduction and blowing another well-known character's arm clean off for no reason? Anyway, the plot of the game has our two characters stationed on a planet named Dreyfus 5, which is unexpectedly attacked by a Covenant splinter group. This splinter group ends up finding an ancient Forerunner weapon which the leader of the group, Merrick Vol, activates. Upon activating it, it begins to tear the planet apart, and when helping evacuate civilians, Spartan Davis sacrifices himself, which gives the civilians enough time to escape. After this, Spartan Palmer tracks down and kills Merrick Vol and sabotages the Forerunner weapon and escapes. There's also a story epilogue or DLC of some sorts where Palmer returns after receiving what seems to be a distress signal from Davis, but when she reaches the location it turns out Davis is dead and his remains have been used to create some unknown device or something. I don't know, I'm getting this from Wikipedia, anyone could have fucked with it. Killing elites is like peeling an onion.
I'm a goddamn onion, Mason.
As far as gameplay is concerned, I was actually pleasantly surprised to see that I was enjoying myself, which I didn't expect. Can I get in it? Holy shit. Run them over. I'm just gonna run around like the Flash punching people. This is amazing. Oh hell yeah. Okay, the controls are a little funky, but I can work with this. You just shot me, you prick. I am the Flash. Yeah. Oh shit! Retreat! Bro, Palmer's on speed. Look at this shit. Oh, Wraith? No matter. Catch me. When playing Spartan Assault, I was on PC using an Xbox controller and the controls felt pretty good and easy to use. The game is presented in a top-down view, and when aiming you just have to aim in the approximate vicinity of the enemy and the game will sort of auto-lock on the enemy for you. Before a mission begins, we're presented with a loadout screen where we can choose what weapons to bring in and armor abilities we have alongside a booster as well. Unfortunately, I wasn't really able to explore a lot of these options that much since everything you choose is locked behind an XP system which you gain by completing missions, but the amount of XP gained, even when getting gold, seems to be very stingy. And I believe that to be on purpose because you also have the option to purchase these points in the form of microtransactions. The levels you play in the game did for the most part feel unique from each other, where your objective could stem from killing all enemies to a tower defense type mission or a holdout or extraction mission. Though towards the end of the game the holdout mission format really began to overstay its welcome and popped up a lot more than I would have liked. Off. For fuck's sakes. The game also sports a charming little art style. It's colourful and easy on the eyes, and the cutscenes remind me a lot of the terminals from Combat Evolved and Halo 2 Anniversary. The soundtrack is surprisingly rather good too. Don't get me wrong, it's no ODST soundtrack or anything like that, but for a small spin-off game, I'm surprised at how good it actually is. The game's music is composed by Tom Salta, and looking on the Halopedia, he's also worked on a few other soundtracks in Halo, being Spartan Assault, Spartan Strike, Halo 2 Anniversary, and even the cancelled Halo Online game, just to name a few. And Halo Online's main menu theme is one of my favourite songs in the whole franchise, so thank you to Tom Salta for making such amazing music. Halo Spartan Assault, for what it is, being a small spin-off title that acted as a mini experience for people to play on their phones, PC, console, was a good experiment. And playing Halo in a different perspective, it's not a first-person shooter or an RTS game, was an interesting change. So dare I say it, that I actually somewhat had a bit of fun with Halo Spartan Assault?
Look, Pim, I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously made up his mind. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here?
So yeah, while I did have fun playing Halo Spartan Assault, it's by no means a must-play experience. The game's short, about 4 hours to beat it, and the story's, whatever. I'm sure lore junkies might get a kick out of it, I don't know. The gameplay is very simple and dumbed down to fit the experience the game's going for. Music's pretty good though. I can definitely see why it was given 5s and 6s out of 10. I'd say it feels appropriate. If you're a big Halo fan starved for content, having smaller bite-sized experiences like Spartan Assault can be a great game for a rainy day that you could probably get through in an afternoon. But all in all, it was a different experience, and I can finally say 11 years later after release, I played and completed that Halo game that was on the Windows Store for a while that nobody really remembers. And that's cool, right? So if you played Halo Spartan Assault and have any memories of it you'd like to share, I mean, I doubt it, but if you do, good or bad, let me know in the comments down below. Since I do really love Halo and enjoy making content on it, I'm going to try and alternate content in the future between Halo related content and something else. So if you're a fan of all things Halo, consider subscribing, because I have lots of Halo related stuff planned for the future, and if Halo's not your thing, I've got loads of other games lined up to cover next, so there's a little something for everyone. I gotta admit though, I've also been feeling the speedrunning fever at the minute for Combat Evolved, where I'm constantly wanting to play over and over again and finally beat that goddamn 141. So if Halo speedrunning stuff interests you, I'll be doing that live every other day here on YouTube and also over on Twitch. So thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, liking and subscribing is always appreciated, and if you made it this far, take a look at this cool emu.